feeling like the sun's about to set. I feel like I want to move my drinking into that grey area between lunch and dinner, where it's all a little too much and you don't know if you're going to make it. You need to keep your shit together, but not too much. Save that for the disco party later. So you got to be, you know, lubricated, but keep it sharp. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Apero comes in. Aperitivo in Italy. Apero in France. In England, another day at the pub. That's what we call it. But we are not so good at the drinks that you drink in those moments. The Apero drinks are fantastic, the Aperitivo drinks are fantastic, and they're that good that we've absolutely rinsed them, and I'm a bit bloody bored. This is a white Negroni. White Negroni. What I love about Negronis is they're equal parts cocktails, but this one in fact is not. It just doesn't make sense. Things are overpowering. Gentian, Suze, fantastic bottle, fantastic logo. Gentian is one of those things you have to taste it to believe it. Tried to describe this. People say it tastes like floral soil. People say it tastes like the core of a lettuce. Why does anyone know what either of those things taste like? Fuck off, okay? You gotta taste it, you gotta break your sobriety, try it. Then we have a vermouth, a white vermouth. So that's the drier, more floral, aromatized wine. It's really, really lovely. This one is Regal Rogue from Australia. And also from Australia, a very Australian cocktail today, actually. We have Papa Salt, our house gin here at Strakers. Lots of lovely citrus elements, really shines through, where Campari and deep red vermouth in a normal Negroni kind of overshadows the gin a little bit, and you only get subtle complexities combining the vermouth and the gin together, lifted by the bitter. This is gin forward, which is lovely. You know, cocktail should be based one base ingredient. Well, sorry, they should be. I like it when they are. You have the bulk, the meat and the heat of the cocktail in one ingredient, and this is all about the gin. A great showcase for that. We don't need any equipment, we don't need a mixing glass, unless you're making a big jug of them for friends. This is a lovely thing to have, like, bottled in the fridge. In the freezer, it may freeze after a little while because the alcohol level is a little bit lower. Right, so I've got 2 of my 3 ingredients. Boom, boom, boom. Let's start with the vermouth. 20 milliliters. This is the smallest quantity of the 3 ingredients. You're getting that floral blending qualities that vermouth does. Brings everything together. Fucking wait a minute. Ain't got no ice in there. So with Negronis, I always like to put the ice in first. We'll pretend that I did in that case. But you get a little head start on the dilution. So when you stir it, there's a little bit of melted ice and water, get a little bit of dilution. 10% dilution in the cocktail is exactly where you want to be. And that's exactly the amount of time I'm going to talk for to create 10% dilution in this water per 100 ml of this cocktail. Okay? Listen up. Okay, right. So, Suze, we have our vermouth in there already, the white vermouth, an aromatized white wine. Lovely, lovely bit of kit, that. Then we have Gentian. Next time you're eating the core of a lettuce, think, oh, I wish this was in liquid form and I could put it in a Negroni. Wouldn't that be lovely? Right, so then 25, so a touch more than the vermouth, because we want that Gentian to really come through. What a fantastic color that is. That's what gives the white Negroni that lack of whiteness. So Papa Salt, lots of great citrus peel botanicals in it. We've got fresh lemon peel and dried with grapefruit as well. It gives it this complex citrus. And then we are going to go 2 parts, so that's 50 milliliters. So that's compared to a normal Negroni, which is equal parts. You've got a lot more gin in there, but you have really punchy accompanying ingredients. So really helps to have the gin sing. Gin sing. A little stir, not too much. You've already got a head start on the dilution. We've done a couple of cocktails today, can you tell? The best thing for this, as a garnish, is orange. What's the best orange? Blood orange, in my opinion. Actually, it is the best orange. Fight me. Oh, you like a navel, do you? Fuck off. Navel orange. What are you talking about? So let's get a bit. Every time you use a bit of peel, do not waste the opportunity to get some oils out before you put it in the cocktail. Put the oils all over the cocktail, all around the rim, and all around the outside. So you got fucking lovely blood orange citrus hands all night. Come on. Delicious. But look at that, simple, lovely color. It's a really, really great upgrade if you're into Negronis. Try it, summery, a little bit less heavy. Negronis can be a little bit too much sometimes, sickly sweet. This lightens things up a little bit, simply because it's a little bit more Oh, fantastic. So you're really getting a lot of the botanicals from the gin, which normally is all kind of like covered in vermouth and bitter. So it's a great way to showcase, say you've got a new gin in your arsenal, on your back bar at home, your granny's mid-century fucking cupboard that you inherited with loads of random fucking sherry in it. Add to it, add more nonsense to that cupboard. And as you add gins, this is a great way, obviously as well as a martini, to find out if you like that gin and what it tastes like and how it compares to others. Don't just start drinking gin on its own, you're weird. That's fucking weird. Who would do that? Ever. Cheers. Right, that's enough of that shit. Hype, 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 hype. I'm a lightweight. I'm an island boy. Oh no. Welcome to Life Lessons with the banana. Okay, right. I can do this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, right, yes I do. Oh, this is a nice cocktail actually. I just remembered what the hell I'm gonna do. So, I'll take my sunglasses off and put a fancy shirt on. I'm ready to party. But first, we're gonna do a little video. This is a Dark and Stormy, but with all the ingredients stripped down, broken apart, out of the factory into the raw ingredients of what comprises a Dark and Stormy. Traditionally, ginger beer, blackstrap rum, lots of molasses. I like to lighten things up and I like to use fresh ingredients. Everyone's got a masticating juicer. We were all in the same lockdown. Ginger, turmeric, blended together in a masticating juicer, you get this lovely nectar. A really powerful ingredient, great with whiskey, great with any spirit to be honest. Use this, make some of this, play with it. Doesn't last too long, so use it quick, but fantastic. Ginger and turmeric, buy, date your ingredients. Even at home, it helps, you know? Should we start the cocktail? Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, me too. What I'd like to do is talk you through the ingredients, the base of the spirit. Fucking hell. What I'd like to do is talk you through the ingredients first. We have a dark rum. This is a Bacardi 10-year-old. Has some nice deep notes to it, nice aged, caramelly, oaky notes to it. And what we could do is just ginger beer. Boom. Squeeze a lime, done. That's all she wrote. But no, we're not going to do that. We are going to use our ginger and turmeric with a little bit, sweeten that with a little bit of sugar syrup and a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of soda, a little bit of rum. It's fantastic. It's like a real Dark and Stormy. We're making a ginger beer, basically. So, what we need to do first, you want to shake it. You got this fruit, you want to mix it up with your other base ingredients. Let's start with, I can be your blah, 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 blah. So, 12.5 milliliters of ginger and turmeric. Oh, feel that? Did you hear that? Did you see that? Starting to get lively in there, you know? Didn't pop the second time because it is rowdy. This is a live ingredient, fresh, full of life, starting to ferment ever so slightly, building pressure in there. Fantastic, that's what we want. But make sure you date it, make sure you use it in good time. Use it on the day, maybe the next day, it starts to get a bit funky. You can use it for ginger beers and you can create what is known as a ginger bug. That's how ginger beer was created in the first place. But that's another story for another time. Ain't nobody got time for that right now. So what we want to do, we're going to make a ginger syrup. So it's 50-50 ginger and then 1-to-1 simple sugar syrup. So we'll go 12.5 milliliters of this lovely bright yellow colored ginger and turmeric fresh juice made with a masticating juicer. It's not difficult. Get a grip. 1-to-1 sugar, warm water with sugar, stir it, it looks cloudy, you get scared, and then it comes out clear. Don't worry, don't freak out now. Have to use granulated sugar. If you use icing sugar or other things like that that have caking ingredients, it will stay cloudy. So use the right shit and you get the right shit out. 12.5 milliliters. So if you think about it, we've made a ginger syrup there. 25 milliliters of it to be exact. Give that a little taste. And then you just know where you're at. It's spicy, it's anti-inflammatory. That's what you can really taste. Anti-inflammatory properties. Whew! Ginger and lime, everybody knows their friends. Let's get some lime juice. I'm gonna be your father figure. You just get a little head start with the lime. brightens up the ginger, just 10 milliliters. It's as if you've just got the lime. You know when you get a cocktail and it's got a garnish on top, the lime juice, and you squeeze it in? You've already done that. We've got a head start. We are leagues ahead of you already. Then we are going to get our dark rum. Any dark rum will do if you've got it at home. What's fantastic is the molasses and dark caramel oak kind of notes in a darker rum. This is the main event of the cocktail, so a full 50 milliliters. Now, what we're doing is shaking and building a cocktail. Two different techniques. You can build something like a gin and tonic, one after another, or a Negroni, or you can shake a cocktail like a margarita. You've got your rum, you've got your ginger, you've got your lime, you've got your sugar. We're gonna make them make friends, whether they want to or not. You're gonna be friends and you're gonna play nice. There we go. Ice that. And also we're gonna ice down our highball glass as well. Boom. Oh, excuse me. All right, so let's shake that before we get too much meltiness. Make sure you're really getting a good seal there. Really smack it. We don't want too much dilution. It's an iced cocktail. We are just mixing. We're blending these ingredients so they get a head start on blending with the soda that we're going to bring into the party soon as well. We need a hawthorn strainer. There we go. Boom. Oh, still got it. So, look at that color. That turmeric just, it's gonna get everywhere, isn't it? You can tell. Sparkling water. Now, this is what you call charging a cocktail. We're filling it with soda and we're turning it into that highball. Highball is a carbonated high glass drink like this. Don't blend it, don't stir it too much. Gonna pop all the bubbles and make it less exciting. Then we have a straw, sustainable of course. Now we talked about the lime that you're gonna add and squeeze a little bit extra. That gives you guys at home or the person at the table a little bit of DIY feeling expression in your life, you know? This pisses me off. Do you see here? I've done this before, clearly. Cut this straight through the middle and I have a little bit of pith there. I'm gonna cut that off. It pisses me right off. And you cut it off and it just looks cleaner, looks lovely, but also when you squeeze that, this we have plenty of, so I'll show you. Squeeze it, it really lets loose, okay? Make it easy, you know? You're making it for people you love. So again, I've got pith and it's pissed me off. So cut that off. It looks nicer, and also we're going to put that there, and then the person has the option to squeeze it or just leave it there because it looks nice when it's plump. You can slice a bit of turmeric, you can slice a bit of ginger. We're keeping it simple. This has already been stirred. We got the first ingredients really homogenized and we lighten it up with the soda. So we've basically, in essence, made our own ginger beer. What's lovely is when you taste something and you're like, I need something else. There's something that I wasn't gonna add, but I'm now gonna add. And also, if you really wanna look like a pro, Angostura Bitters is great. It's in a famously large label in a small bottle because there was a printing error back in the day. But if you put it into another bottle, it makes you look like you know what you're doing. But this always has a nice effect, not too much. 4 drops max. And then you're using that as a garnish, but also a sneaky bit of flavor. So, I'm gonna stir that through. And this is like seasoning a cocktail. Boom. It's like when you taste a slice of tomato and there's no salt on it. Taste that, put salt on it, taste it again. It's still a tomato, but it's even more tomato. Be more tomato. Or in this case, be more ginger, rum, lime, and sugar. Oh, Jesus. That is summer ready. Take me to the playa.